Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I want to do a quick Q&A because I continue to get asked the same questions about my book, A New Breed of Women. So I just want to go ahead and share that. Question number 1. How were you able to get through writing the first chapter? First chapter, I speak in detail about what happened to me when I was a child. I have one word for that, and that's called healing. I was able to get through writing the first chapter because I am healed. I'm healed from that trauma. Healing occurs in 3 levels. Level number 1, accepting what happened to you. I had to come to terms when I was about 16 years old. I had to accept what had happened to me. I took ownership of my trauma, and I had to accept that what happened to me was not my fault. I had to look at shame right in the face and know that shame was not mine for the taking. I had all this burden on top of me that wasn't even my own, and therefore I was able to step into the second level of healing, which is linked to forgiveness. So number 1, I was able to accept what had happened to me. Number 2, I had to step into making a decision. Do I stay resentful, or do I begin to heal, really heal, and move forward with forgiveness? Do I have to forgive the person my perpetrator, the person who did me wrong, who did that to me? When you decide to forgive, you're deciding to have peace. You're deciding to move on and have joy and not be chained to the shame and the guilt and the anger and the rage that builds inside you when something like that happens to you and you have no outlet. The third level of healing is linked to the second one. It's linked to forgiveness, because now I'm walking in a journey with God. I'm walking in a relationship with God where He goes into a deeper healing in my soul, in my brokenness, and begins to pull out every piece, and He begins to reveal, although this happened to you, I will turn it around for your good. I will turn it around so that others can be healed. I will turn it around so that others can hear your story and know that there is hope. You can smile again. You can feel happiness. You can feel joy. You can live without anger in your heart. You don't have to harbor that resentment. You don't have to live with it anymore. It's not your own anymore. You can heal. Now, number 2, how did you build up the courage to share and expose your life at that level? Courage is linked to purpose. When God begins to show you your purpose, when He begins to show you that there is a reason for everything that happens to you, when He begins to show you that it doesn't matter how painful a process may be, at the end of that process there is great purpose. And when I was able to see that, I was not the only one suffering in silence at one point. Other women, you guys are also suffering in silence. Not everyone exposes their story. And I wrote this book with such level of exposure because I wanted to reach you. I wanted to let you know, sister, that you're not alone. That you're not the only one that suffered in silence or that is suffering in silence. That your pain matters. That the invisible backpack that you carry with all that shame and all the guilt and all of that, you need to open that backpack and you need to begin to pull everything out. One thing that I want to leave you with today is that your healing journey will begin the minute that you can look at that little girl and you can grab her by the hand and say, okay, fine, I will not run from you anymore. I will go with you to those places where you have been deeply hurt. I will cry with you. And then we will walk into our healing and into forgiveness and into joy and into a powerful relationship with God. It's that when it occurs. So today, if you are that woman, if you are that young girl that is going through something, I wrote my book for you. I wrote my book so that you can be inspired to heal. You can be inspired to forgive. Forgiveness is so powerful. I'll share this with you. One of the most powerful things that I learned when I chose to forgive was that the person that hurt me most probably had already gone through abuse himself. When someone abuses, 99% of the time is because they themselves have been abused. I began to put myself in his shoes, and I actually felt so sad for him, for the person who hurt me. It doesn't excuse what he did, but I was able to feel empathy. I really felt for him, and from that moment I was able to heal. So I encourage you right now, if you are that young girl, if you are 30 years old, 25, whatever your age may be, I challenge you today, right now, stop what you're doing, get a piece of paper, and go back to that little girl that you once were, that little girl that was once hurt, and begin to walk with her through those moments where you were deeply hurt. It's important that you guys reflect upon your own life. Know that your life has purpose, and that your pain is linked to your purpose. Our life is not about ourselves. Our life is about helping someone else. Our story, your story, is so powerful because it can really give someone hope. Hope is a powerful thing. And if you have hope, you can keep going. If you have hope, you have joy. So I urge you, if there is something that has been pricking at you that you want to share with the world, do so. Because I guarantee you that you're inspiring someone to talk. You're inspiring someone to face their past. You're inspiring someone to actually look at the face of their struggles head on and confront anything that they have to confront. You're inspiring someone to stop running away, and you're inspiring someone to forgive, to live a life that's free of shame, free of insecurity, free to be confident, free to laugh, free to forgive. So I urge you, share your story. It could be the most powerful thing that you can do in someone's life. Many blessings to you today.